Ajafa mobia adwemobia kwaba emra so nonum abapa ho sema eduasa mienu awo home-based television eso we kasebo de toso miensa ni de twato kra awo edan mu no ensem na aka ni nyina omemu hanu sei ene amano ni nyina so ana yaka boabo no eri nya no eba besumu ene enumre ne wehu de ekọ awo memu hanu sei amano ne so nyina so de ekọ nyina so onso waso ebetie etebra no abanu bia fa kasebo no fato home-based television asene woni papa edi ema opa na kasebo ma menka o se ukọ Facebook YouTuber kase no etwegu opa o de ko sisi a live e wo hono ma ye dem e wo hono wetumi ahwe bi pa o wi na wa share no bi fufuro nso enya kase no bi enso na wa hwe nsem ni bi ebo opusa no so betumi e do comment na so e de gu ono mrepam ne be kan pa de yesu ehu nso wa dwenkyere a wo ye kase bono nso ehu na bibia tu etumi akoye mokenkanfo enumre me Steven owusu kwaten na meka so ukọ www.homebasetvga.com your official website ukọ no man sam dodo na ya choro edegu onu ma no so obetumi akenkan pa na bibia nso etumi akoye ma yetwe ya hutewu efambra ye ba kase no de di makoteni bi so menya adaje me obo so nyina so e de ama Ensemble bi obete enumre ye kase bonumo ene se mampani John Dramani Mahama de se bi abeto abonten na okiremu se galamse ku na ye ku ne de nya abrepa man ya ekopa nutino ukọ forest reserves ahodo ni nya otumi se asrafo wo forest reserves ahodo ezanse amanfo no etadomini akiremu ho enuti okiremu se forest reserve po asrafo no mo mbekọso atana ho abo ho ban pa se na be ya galamse de ebi entumi enkoye kwaye mu ne etumi abo ho ban afei yebekọ domi kwabenya ne hono mo ukopie mu a domi kwabenya de a enya samketo akra ne due enye demonstration kese pa akoso pa wo no mu chemu so mo kwan nye eniti no abantwe ne nie no fa mbehwe mo kwan 20 years nie ayekwan 85 da hono ma o makasa kasa wo ho aban enye hu bibia eniti no do mo sere se ene aban embra na behwe na hono so ensem ekoso wo ho ene edue de ho sem nyina so edebebro FDA edi sembi abeto abonto mu kiremu se so ya na se suri e course wo hoyi amanfo enyema mu nyenya ye go warehouse ahodo na na faye eniti no amato product ahodo na etugu abonte so amanfo nyanya na sisi na amanfo ni bi nyema mu nyanya na ma sha se ton no che we nyina ye contaminated itama obia enkoto nti we de oka che Ghana fo se obia nya careful ita se anyema we ukoto a yare dom ana obesesa edi egu omo efutu sem kakra nso mo de ko edi mama fon so ye be chirechiri ni na emu ye twa ye ho edi eba afei ye betu fanso ye beko ne yakwa kohwe eye Ebola DR Congo ho no ko pema Ebola ya le no mesi agya tesi pa wo ho no ma wo hwe mu history mu pa dia na se ya Ebola ko ememu bosumi Ebola and they see ye out DR Congo no ewu a ekoso pa wo ho no nya asem ketwa eniti na ho nsem nyina so data a aba bontin nyina so ye de nyina e de ebesom ye twa ye ho abate ye ba nsem no mu nkyiremu ankasa nse beba wurum ne ya hwe de tuemu Mayense numerica seboya se awo dome kwa benya abato empeso ano so na se ukopie mu opa dia enedue yi ene ejo adadue die na ne demonstration kese pa akoso pa wo hono ma omuchim so mutinto so kokko eda tra ban no mosun edegu aban so sa ban mo sire wo we peaceful demonstration ana o maye edi etia ban se o ma kwan nyenyenyenyenye no ba hono ma kwan wo hono mo no so wo hwe ene dome kwa benya dome efri dome kwa benya afei free break so kitase ni nyina so ekwan no eda hono ma ekwan ne enye 20 good years nie ene afi bako eduonu yeta ekwan no ese ye wo hono ma ka ho nsam sa di mpinifo akasa aban ko nanso no ekwan no se netia no anete ebo so ma begusu ka krebi na ekwan asa asayin enu temu kiremu se na ekwan no yetiva abandon no mo sra ban sa aban embrapa na ensifa embe boa mo tinu amafo eji etwi ekwa ho ndom do so papa won e free enya dome kwa benyane nimpote mo na comment hono mo breku so agimenti ene kitase ene ho nkronkro aka nyina no we nyina free amafo ni free ho omu chemse omu mu yusu cars awo hono mo omu esu atrotro drivers for na fe omu track passengers for obi esu won na tonton tade awo kwa no hom si futuro eku omu no hwe ene kwan no se na ete na futu kwan na ka fa so se ya futuro ko roro mu hnim ni yare do ma de bro mu de omu se ene omu tumi ntra so kra no ti aban embra pa na ezifa embe bo mo se na be ya omakwa no ombetife esiesi omje se MP abunkotodwe eda se Rose Minister mre twemu obekaya eno se do ho ensem ede bra MC omkono MC ehebo se ni nyina no eka big push project no ho eni to omba beye nanso no amafo ne se omutumi ntwentwan so kra se nyama na esifa ko ne nyan eni ti aban embebo mu pa no makwa ne nyan omutumi siesi ma yehwe kakra ene de course kakra we ne do me kwa benya no.
This is the only route alternative to that place. Kwame Nkrumah, our first president, Ohunyan Sanu, Ohunyanim Dianu, said this will create this alternate road to Pedrasi. In 1962, and of 30 years now, since 1962, Obia Baya Bakonia, Omun here, Omun say, Yayami Yaprani said, I buy your listening government. But see, it's coming. This is the only route.
Nese de course and edue kakra ana yetwa ho foni ede ama ono ye se efro chena ko nya no so no ensam na se na tanka sanso ye de ho nsam nyina so ede beto aso pa ede ama our home based television ye to ansam no so ene ana FDA Food and Drugs Authority war oman mu hanum sei so omode nkrata tenten nsem bebrebe otue mu eda ba bonten omu chiremu se Ghana for obia enye careful papa etanse sa okai June 29 ene joada BSC ye eni suire kese pa to oman yin na torrent mu omanfo ewu ye awo mandwe mu hanum se ni nyane efiri yesa esuire eto oman Ghana eto esa efiri hono so na mafo warehouses eno so no ene nso no kofa ho eyiri ye yi yomnyama no edigu abonten ekowi asamafo ni bi enya sa product bi desa efiri sa warehouses ahodo no na sia no FDH mu sa amafo ni bi asase na omo nyenya sa nyama na asase etonton enu ti no omo ka che obi ase he se okoto ade awo krum na sa ohun na sa hwe na sa ohun se package no na sa Robert talo ho no eho etete ana ho apone kakra utumu sa se bottle ni ti no eho aye fi kakra utumu sa se enya fresh ense da enya fresh sa utumu ohun sa pe mento dan wechi na ko bebia eho omoton ade papa na kwakoto etanse amafo ni bi tonton sa nyama ni bi awa bonten na sa isuo ayiri ye ani nyama ekokomu no se isuo no efa sa nyama ne sa na edi ya rob bi anetumi ade kom etanse isuo ekofa ho sa isuo ni bibia isuo ni bi firi ebi no efiri gata hodomu ane ekobo sa isuo mu nyina no ana eba eni ti se ekosa product one na se kofa ho kra na obetumi nka na obetumi nkyere se bia isuo na ebi komu ana se ene ekofa ho no eho ejeja impurities bi ewo ho ene eho sam kekane ase we nyina na de yaredom edeba enkankan cholera fever typhoid ni nyina so eya de kan oni yare dom ahodo ni nyina nti obia no enye careful papa eye awo omamu anu se mu wie ti na mu de kire se won na eye retail o mu ye wholesale a mu nim se nsuire no eha mu anya warehouses ahodo no nso ni ba ho na nso ni be fam nyema ni bi a ese amotor mu nya very careful ese say FDA entra se kwa mu ti mu nkrofo de gwa bonten enu nso mu ko hu se uyo bi a ototo sa nyema ni bi pa de a ene mra mbetew na mra no enu edi enu to mu kire mu se obi anya careful pa menkoye na yankoso pa eti na etire ya meka se ene aban no yesi ana se ene mra ne se di se obi anya careful pa de ayese menya no menye anya sa okoye de amra no ebe so pa eti nti enkrata free FDA ho ede eba ene enumre so enu ntobia no ema de ninda ho no onye careful pa mayetwa ensem no so efa ma wene enumre ede a na ne yama mpani John Dramani Mahama ede se bia beto abonte no kyerem se o hwe galamsey kun aye ko legal mining na mafo omu bewura yesu mu no mo se no ko ye kwaye mu ahodo nyina so a omu etu afom agudie awo pa omu de se adodode wo ya asase ana de yomde omu tunu so omu tunu kwampa so na se kwam mo so ana omu tu omu de se yensa so ni yesu anso no se abane ni abrepa enu ntino eye asrafo de omu ekosisi na kwaye brutu ano enu na forest reserves ahodo aye boye kwaye ho ban ne se omampani se ombekọ so atena ho omu firi ho kra emo bi nya ho akonya efa enko ho enkotu galamsey enu ntino asrafo no bekọ so atena ho ene 24/7 no mugusu wo ho na we ese 24-hour economy kra enu ntino mbekọ so awo pa se na be ya galamsey ekon aye ko omamu anu se no etumi akoye nimpa na etu ase deku awo omamu anu se pa na etumi abo ayen.
NIMOS is working very hard. We've seized excavators, we've seized chamfan machines, and you drive them out of this area, they run to this other area. But we are making progress. Of the almost 49 forest reserves that were invaded, we've been able to clear as many of them as possible of illegal miners. Before, what we did was when we clear, we hand over to the Forestry Services Commission. But they don't fear the Forest Service. They go and drive the forest guards out and they go back into the mine. And so now we put a military detachment. After we clear the forest reserve, we leave a military detachment there. And that means we have to spend more money. One, you must feed the soldiers. You must provide them with the logistics to continue to stay there in the forest. But we will not give up. We'll continue the fight against illegal mining. But Upper East has a good potential, and mining can create jobs, but we need to make sure that these are formalized mines so that they can employ our young people to operate. A few years ago, Cardinal Mine opened in this area, and you should already see the number of people who are working in that particular mine. In Upper West, they have the Black Volta mine development coming up. There are several other areas that we can see the potential for proper mining so that it can produce more jobs for our young people. But our target is to formalize the mining activity so that we have a greater control over it than the current scattered illegal mining that takes place. The advantage with the Upper East region is most of the places where the gold
climate change nkomodie a okowiase afana bibia na yedi eho enkomo ehwe se de kwan ebetumi afaso na yetu ase kra a owiase afana ha bibia obaga na anu si enso a ene adwumedi ahodo na na tumi akoso se na be ebetumi abre ni impact na anu ase na enso yahwe na ene yentimemufo yetumi adapt the federal climate adaptation no any mitigation ni nyanso no ade a ekokoso pa ye na climate no esa senya ha ane ye nti yentumi entu asego ne yem ane ye kosimpo esa the industries akesa wiasa fana bibia kankan ene the western world na ya de honom pa ana ene climate no causes no dodo na so efri na yenso ye de kakra a yenso betumi ayede aboa ye hono because isi ano ese climate no enye environment kwa na ha na emu ha ye nduane ewi ye nduane ni yapomudi ni na so ya de ha nti kwan ben so ana yenso ye befa ye betumi adapt se na be ya ehunsuanso no enya yempa awo omamu anu ze kowi asafo ye nibra afa amba nunti no ana ene ogopiemu awo University of Ghana Lagos na pro vice chancellor owo honomo eno so wakoye hwehwemu pa na de dey the professor Samuel ni Adekujo eno so akobo no mo de pa koye hwehwemu mapa awo climate ho de ho nsan nyina so de ababonten ne de compendium no eno so no wa pa ho ntoma pa awo University of Ghana great hall anasa adwumedie no esifa course na inaugural lecture no obia be piepie mu ho no ma omode sa lecture no course na yeni a eno so no dwumedie ne research work waye our climate hun sensem no de betu edwa na afa ya recommendations ahodo no de amatimemufo na abanyi na se ne yesu bitumi de ayedwuma na yesu bitumi aboye ho ban de free climate climate change insensem no nti central for copy mo our University of Ghana Great Hall Jumedi ase any Professor Samuel ni Adekujo edi nkoma say anodi nanu disem etudwa.
Historical account of all the works I've done over the years, and the students have supervised and mentored and all that. And inaugural lectures is about displaying your work to the rest of the world. So I thought it wise to organize that compendium so people can take it away and read and see what to do. Because the problem is not from here, the cause of climate as I indicated in the lecture is this global north. Now they are trying to do mitigation and other things, but it's not working. On our part, we can only adapt and so have activities and practices that will help us to be able to live with the situation. Well, there's a lot of recommendations I've made. You take the flood issues. I've talked about how they should involve the communities because they don't know it all. Yeah, thank you.
Na nusi ye no ana central for no so eko hwehwe honorable Nilante Vanderpoy ono so no ebepie mu ho na we former member of parliament and mo odododu am no ka say so opre say ne ND Samonuku no so butuma be ye national chairman na ho nyina mu ono so edi nkomo de fa climate no nsem na ne sa lecture course so no chem say openi compendium na say ne research worker ode ababonte na ya de bebo papa ayedi adwuma eno so no ebebo man ne etumi aboa ye ho ne aboye ho ban e free climate change eno so ne ho impact ada say ho nsensem ni nyina so ene hu sunsuanso ayenya awo ye dada sitire mu no so betumi aboye ho ban ntinu ono ebo Professor Samuel Adekujo abaso pa so this ade abebo ade.
This is a live presentation and not a lecture that is so realistic to me as a human being and having lived in some of those communities the research touched on, and it was like he was repainting the natural environment where I grew up to me and the sort of things, our belief systems and what we did. And also realistically looking at how those things impact on our lives and also their conflict with scientific analysis and what we should do by marrying the two nexus to be able to achieve a comprehensive development pattern for ourselves. It's a wonderful presentation. I've worked with Professor Nick Adekujo in my community when I was a member of parliament. I worked together with him in the issue. He mentioned Abublushi, he mentioned Ishogono, he mentioned Oshatown, he mentioned Jamestown. These are all my communities, and I work with him. There's something he did which was not part of the research. He helped build 2 science laboratories in my community, one for the Jamestown Methodist, Wesley Methodist School, and another one for the St. Mary's Anglican Primary School. And so he has really impacted in our community where he comes from. And I think that is the reason why I came all the way here to celebrate him, because he has not used his academic work only for the walls of the university, but he has extended it to practical development in our community, and that is good. I feel proud as a family. I feel proud as somebody coming from the community, and I feel proud as a former student of the university. This university.
Free sa ensem no so na yenkodi amana sem ho komo kakra na yekodi amana sem ho komo da na yeburu MPP amana okonum na ene na wotwe atwemu ya na ma wotwe wiye numa ana omosomode omo na regional executive election so tumi share so amuyi ene wona mantema hodo betumi edi enim pa na omahwe daje ejuma bo ejuma eda aboa MPP amanoko no enu ntina mko yiye no nipa dodo na anepi eba ye na koka ne uko asante mantema ane ono ane yi no se ono ane embedi party no enima na onko ye original chairman awo asante memu na ono so omo ye ni wie no ode na no disem kakra betudwa o chese wahwema no hu sa ese tokwa nkitin bi wo constituencies ahodo no menkan no eye constituency the elections no hinya enim de course so awo ene empeswa ni bi eso enu nti no chemu se wa set up committees pa wo hono mo no so sa committees e ba behwe yie pa se ne eye wetwi nkitin bi ekoko ni sem nkitin bi e wo party nim no egaka ne constituency levels no nya so motumi ahwe na omo esisi se na be ya nkabo mapa ebetume eja na so yie pa awo MPP amadokumo asante memu na no so etumi aboa na ne 2028 election no nkaboma ana ometumi aboa na ometumi di nkunima no nti omukyeremu se issues bi ho bia ometumi asolve pana bia etumi akoye nti ode no ho kwaku apia aye amafo na friend koka edna no disem kakra etudwa
baby to say tafo ada so imponua manson kwanta aguna ani baby kakaka sesem wo sem nyensem bia obi bakara mtitie ka me na fa sem re enya asem enso so no de omuni de bia no kokko interest tin asem no e maka sem we na so wo court na me adoma ye wi a imagine secretary will form a committee news na kwa ye one committee ne man do so be 8 ye parentem ene nkaka obi a hande baako ni ehwe nka asem no asem ye de entwa epesa chapter be 2 weeks no sansem ni na ye yifiri ho na asante ye sha se ye be de ye ba be adwuma ama tumi na ye de aba nti me da mase anape mo ba ya nko ba mpesa me ni mo die gya no ene no onyame onka mo
ene ma free asante mema na asante mantemo na bra inkrampumpu mantemo ha na ye de anim kirewa ayawaso east de ho adam gusu amigina yi na ayawaso east abato empeswa no so na honomo ana omra se bedwani honorable alaji baba jama ono so de esembi atudwa ochese se ohwa otumu se ohwa ba ayawaso east otumu se impumtuo wo form kakra enuti no no de waye krado pa so oba beboa ama mpuntuo mapa etumi akoso pa awo ayawaso east se na be ya omoso no motomo be fa motomo papa etumi efrane na matumi akoyie ede ama wo mo ni to bobo nyema oba ye danse ya oba ye be busuminu ya mo wetumi aye awo empeso ano so chiremu se ente bia no 24 hour economy market amuba besi awo ayawaso east na afi so anya no nkwa uba east ayawaso a omo kwan hudo dodo na egaka ni nima ne kanda ene emiaka ka hunu nyina mu so no ene omu gusu asphalt pa awo hono ma je se bekono na ene kwan so tontontontontom na bibia so etumi akoye edama omo amu yusu ekwan ne pa anya no nkwa afi uba adisuemu nsensem so a eno no ohwe ntoaso suku we je ntoa we omo hwe ene suku pomu eye tertiary education so na obwa pa na obi bia ene upese ene onko na onko hwe onko sua law no so oba beboa pa ma scholarship ba wotumi ede akonte o ka kire timemufo mu wo ene ayawaso is nya se obi anya abotre sanse waye krado pa se na mpumtudwuma pa de o de eba na ne ayawaso is no so no o ma fa motoma pa efra
coming to do. And that's why today, inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah, we are seeing what we are seeing. Yesterday, I was 10 years in office, and I was 5 months from courtesy of Dramani and my brother Ahmed Ibrahim, local government minister. Nima is going to get the 24-hour market, inshallah. That will be the only market in Ghana within the 24-hour market that has an underground. We are going to get the first underground in Nima. I am saying these things because through my sister Ifa, by courtesy of the president, we are going to have a new municipal office, inshallah. The dialysis center will be established in Nima Polyclinic. A dental clinic will be established in Nima Polyclinic. We are building a rescue unit for Nima Police Station. All within 5 months. I hit the ground running. Nima has been backward for too long. Where people are working, we should be running. Where people are crawling, we should be working. Nima has been in the doldrums for too long. East Ayamatu has been in the doldrums for too long. Today, by courtesy of President John Dramani Mahama and my brother, Honorable Abuja, the whole of Nima is going to see asphalt roads. Every corner will see asphalt. Nima is facing water problems. We're already in discussion with the people, with the water company, to make sure that we connect water to Nima. And all this thing is happening inshallah this year for everybody to see.
Now, so Osha Jumedie na ekoso a honorable Baba Jama decide nyisem to dwano na obi ni office for kra ano our can down when we a new MP's office na obi ano no ase or this jume or this and disem to dwana sa Jumedie na ase so na majority chief we ko pie mo aga na machebe de fia ne dom kese no ono so mu chief pa owo hono mo ono so eye machebe de ne de mama from South Dai and the rocks and Nelson Dafiama to eche ono so no ede na no disem eba ebeto to ase sanse no ye and a special guest how was Jumedie na so no so eba ye no or the se betu dwa eche mu so ohwa Baba Jama no Jumedie a odi awo Isaya waso na se ekọ enimu pa e wasa manfo nyambo na baso no mu so ambo no ho ban no mu reteni no pa sanse the Jumedie no mo ne cha impuntu akese pa na nyama akese pa no ebeba Isaya waso.
A 24-hour underground market. Why? Because of his efforts. So, when the MP is good, when the leader is good, you have to say it, you have to praise it. On his own pocket, he's giving an interest-free loan. It's not every MP who has done it. So we need to copy his model and encourage other MPs to do it. Look, Baba Jama became a lawyer from Nima. I became an MP and a high commissioner to ambassador for Nima. I have become a leader in parliament for Nima now. So our children are being encouraged to go to school. What did he say? He says that he has arranged with lawyer and Sassari, that all our young ones who are being graduate courses should come and read law, and there's nothing better than being a lawyer. Right. If you have trouble, you are somebody who brings solution. Because I told me from somewhere so if we begin to produce lawyers and doctors which our community will stay, will serve us and will be better off. So I won't talk plenty.
Yenja nsem ye we so na ye ntwa ye ho koja aboafo nkra so mbra ye ba ka serenda aka no so ye beto aso e de ama menko bibia. was a mama or Menda was a pass, what train Amaya Kojaba from Krato, Ediaba, a home-based television, Nubrica Sebono, and one of us who Ashton, Yabe, dear, I bet why a castle so, Eddie Amaudia, na, and your boo for frocra, Yapao, and home and Toma, now when I afraid the ding, that's all anything outside the box. But I don't think outside the book, a book one was war, the Assemblies of God, senior pastor. Our world based assembly or no, and now which means book yaba bontin and the Reverend Evans Ablase or no, and this book yaba to chemu say or per se on Trigana for drink anywhere for any nano adre and could be so now there back on so wash who say one says this year called digital world and as we be a calling the 21st century a digital quite technology ababody AI koso and it will share creativity sir now say koso na esa amount 4% omo bom monkosa omo ho sabrane se omo ngasa na omo adwen mu ana omo de yose creativity nyansa adwen ani bibia no enyame anedema anytime ye nyame efemfiri mu ene ne bible no nyansa bia opa owiase mu nyina no bible ni mu nti o kiremu se ene obitumi ya de we ya no tumi ye we ya eno nkire se ono ngasa na hoden na emo enyankopon ene de saa ahoden ene saa tumi no ene saa nyansa no se be adom se ni pareniti no se ye ka ye fa nyankopon emra ne ene ne credit fa eman pa ma ye nyankopon fa influence so hwe no wa bible no hwe no wa ene wona e ka ho kwan se no wa etumi build the ark na e creativity ana tibi e de ekoye enu ntina nyame ana man sa tumi no e ma de ye do bobo na ma fa hodo na so kan book na e ya de atwe wa adwen e de sisa nyama we nyina so say we no e no observation of share so out no sa kokoro ne sa book no ana sa nya sa na dom na de tro book no ma enti omo e pa se book no na sa homa wa so yo mo pa ho ntoma ye se ntofo kopia se wo eni kasa omo ne Reverend Evans Ablase edinkomo
of the book, like I said during my address, is that God is a God of creativity and He wants us to be creative, but our creativity should not become rebellious. Our creativity should not become disobedient, but our creativity should align the plan and purpose of God. We've seen people in the Bible who were creative, and they were never outside God's plan or God's purpose. Aholia was one of them. God specifically gave him creative ideas on how to fashion artwork, craft work. And that was the man that did all the things that Moses used to build the ark of the covenant. What about somebody like Noah? Nobody had ever built an ark before. But God told the man, go and build an ark. I'm going to destroy the world with rain. And Noah, of course, had to trust God to build that ark. Where did he get that creative idea from? It was the same God that gave it to him. You heard somebody mention David. I mentioned David in the book. When you read the book, you will see it there. David didn't fight with conventional weapons. He had to fight with a slingshot. And he brought down a Goliath. So creativity is from God. But today we are behaving as if we are on our own. We don't need God. But the truth of the matter is we can't do without God. So my aim is to bring us back to God. That whatever things we are able to do, we must know that it's God that gave it to us, or to put it inside us. Pity as people, but we have lost the concept that is God, who is our origin. You understand? We are still creative. We are creative, but then we have come kind of sideline God. We are on our own. We are doing our own thing, and we believe that we can do without God. You understand what I'm saying? So my aim is to bring us back to God. And we need God. Like I always tell people, I don't have a plan. and maybe you will be shocked to hear them. I've said that countless times. I don't have a...
Also for Evans, that in 70B, so HM technology, it has come to stay. And until Yankopon factor in the God factor in the main influence, and Yankopon and a mark quine a ma technology a buy. And it is also social media, who do on TikTok, Facebook, any X, any day Kahunina way, Sabia, we are way platforms. I was saying to me, if I'm spreading Yankopon some near Enduru drama for a way teaching the bench, and no be who to me.
Embrace technology. And technology is part of creativity that God has given to man. But then technology should not become bondage. You understand? It shouldn't lead us into bondage or rebellion, where we think that we don't need God anymore. The God who gave the people who came up with the things that we have today, we must acknowledge that God. You understand? Jesus told the disciples, he said, what I tell you in secret, go and declare it on the rooftops. When you read the book, you will see it. I've said it there. That the rooftop today will be YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok, and all that. Those are the places we can call our rooftop.
Yeah.
Our creativity, I said, must align with the purpose and plan of God, so that it will bring glory to God and blessing to mankind. So creativity is the main thing.
And yeah, John, some no so far, yeah, twice our case, now, case, na ene na watwi ewie ye numa so omo de o mafase so a we na ye homowo enkan afase ene afe na afe no bia no omo recognize na say omo celebrity awo oman hanu sei na we no ye de ehuro ekomoze we no kire say eduane ebuso enuti ye afase ye de ehuro kom say eduane abapa enuti omo festival no ekoso afi bosumi anana watwi ewiye na okopie mu awo kaisia no so no ekosopa nana ene opetepete petle no kire say we eya mamre ene amane na okaisi mama hene eye ni tete ana ni tete ade acclamante au dikan ono aneye okaisi ema hene no so ene yesent of di nkomo wasa dwumedi ya se o kire say odi ofasa akonya so ede aka adabo hu de ru say obi ambon hu modian say yempote mu ahodo nyanso no yebetumi keeping the clean pa na say yebe make sure say nyina so no ene ye clinic ni bebia ama bebia ye fefefefefe say na be ya enkoba na ene efi embemene yen na na ochire bia for ye ni efa amba on the sansemi atudwa na refer to June 29 afimu ene isuire kese to o manga na say ni ene aka kan ne nkrampopu ni mantimu an say no union de ba ye chiremu say sa de we aka yempotemu ete na bibia eye kama anka sa eyi ni entumi emba na sa nti no o chiremu say yembo modia ne de yemfanto ye ho so say na bra na bro no bia so nya afi na ebetwen ma pre o mampanin aka ho asama ansa na ye na emum yanka sa yembo modia say be clinic na bibia so no etumi akoyi wo yempotemu ahodo.
One of challenges we will face odi mayor baba weba aji bransi meba oko chenche meba kwacho meba so wa meba kesha afia ke ni bi ba shi anem ameka wo twu oni ye bi yen bebe ba na ke mayor nkumo eko mayor ke ni bi ma eko mayor ke container ma eko mayor le mekuma bag ke mayor jibuwe obe egbemi ko sizima ni bi oshan ti bebe ba na mayor sizima ni bi ekele wo ni yesha wo ta o mayor naka wo ta mayor ni ke man bi e ba tuni ke mo ko ton akele agbele to na akele bilo ti de mayor ba lo ma ni bi nation wo ta o naka mayor won ke government ta ke mayor ba lo ma ni bi ni wo biji ame ne ba shani biye ba chakela hawo won ta chake mayor hawo papo na wo le mayor eseko mayor mimi o kan shin ka chakele a chakela hawo ne lu ma ni bi ni papo mayor ne lu ma ni bi elo mo ko ma ni bi bag dressing bag Your video say you be ekela ya womination. Ne ba bi la ke market eni ma. Ni kemoko emomoko ni mo tagba ye ba hye ni bi. I have children so I am disabled. I am any atawa. Of course is moko ni ko akela wo mi. Mo fi am ni season man ni ekela wo mi ni fitelon. No money won ka ke the mayor must go. Mayor eh na check la wo mayor ko. Ni o kan si fisa aka check mayor. Wo kala tuni do. Twa no mania black.
Yefa efisem no efa ensi anu se ni enja nsem we so ntwa ye ho te we efa mbra ye ba Emmanuel bote capito aye krado a ode agudemu nsem ebeto akase no so ede aman ye ba sisi.
HOMEBASETV no usu kwati asise ne oje penie edekase ebo no ebre ofedro so agude mu nsame batan HB news so ibadwo bote capito ya be hyasem ere National Sports Authority NS Mpenifo asuada no me no kase National Sports Authority Mpenifo ati abedwako bi mobilization and partnership committee na yewra yes NPC boss Mr. Samson Dean ono ene board Mpenifo National Sports Authority ati no eno ye penia oda no na ukopie mu 5 member committee ena Mpenifo ati yewra Fred Awa Menoka say National Sports Authority NSC board chair Jumede Nasino Odin Komo Yenkotie in Koma Oditu Janibi.
We are here to improve the sports. When the athletics hosted the Continental Athletics in Ghana, are we together? This board found 500,000 Ghana cedis in the public sector and gave to what? We facilitated 500,000 Ghana cedis. This board for that competition. Now, when we were going to Glasgow, this same board facilitated 1 million Ghana cedis. Are we together? For the Glasgow Games through the Ghana Olympic Committee. It has I say this with pride because that is what we have done, and it is very, very verifiable. Are we together? On the basis of those two examples and other minor facilitations we have done for most of the federations, you can be sure that we will do more. Now, for the caliber of persons that are on the board, seasoned sports journalists, seasoned sports administrator, 4 lawyers, 3 academics, administrator at the GFA, and a professor. just tell every one of us here that we are legacy oriented. Are we together? So we are less than a year old. Are we together? 2 major competitions have come past. 2 public sector, we had 500,000, not 50. And then the Glasgow game, the same board facilitated $1 million through the Ghana Commercial Bank. Are we together? The first one was through a beverage company. Are we together? We made efforts and we got money to support. We are here to improve the sports. So it's good that you are interrogating us, and when we err, bring us to book. I am very convinced that we'll be diligent with whatever comes to us. Thank you.
International National Sports Authority Board Chair Yera Fred Awa and I'm internal new 5-member Mobilization and Partnership Committee, Africa Paralympic Committee APC boss. Yera Samson Dean and our chairman Nafi so National Sports Authority yes the Director General Ampo Fanka or a deputy chairman in Perifaura Work Committee so Hajia Sulemana Zenabu Ekambi Alaji Idrisu Mutawakilu Ahmed on also can be an office on Mavis and Imakweno one any 5-member committee and Pinfadano Friday no Omo eti nasa pepe and hunsem is the national U20 female soccer team the Black Raiders of Ghana menoka say team no ifin crying Omako do Poland the Monte so and they want to participate we at the 8th edition my Ghana FIFA U20 Women's World Cup because so Poland in Monte so nyami at my next month and the tournament no because internal kai national so and for my internal Federation of International Football Association FIFA U20 Women's World Cup no next month Jumedi no because so Poland in Monte so coach Charles Samson and then my aguro waso twan na sa pepe ene hunsem is fatadano Saturday wo Osu Presbyterian Church hall ne ho ene ni Art of Folk National Chapters Committee no NCC no hwaboa annual delegate assembly no wonom ene share so na mpinifo awdo ene na dwumede na ase no omokopie mu na ogopie mu Heart of Folk supporter and the big time heading komo o se o kan play nya play fa Yera Yusuf Abdullah NCC chairman no yaso bimba kendinia ye de wo na papa ne kendinia wa beye e de am Heart of Folk supporters union no o kan play nya play fa ye de wo no papa no obabu adwuma e de am Heart of Folk bobuko ne yakoti nsema big time Heart of Folk supporter kese pa e de tu dwane bi
say jumedia nka season bia and bia NCC no eye na ya adwen to ato ade anko ye de ko ye na bede na etimi aye ni yishia na eto ato ade ye bia che but leadership of EC mana permanent na wo hwese na board no timi by management timi by ene ne ma omudi agu akwa ma omo kire yen ehye ya omudi gu akwa ma in fact aye nika aye ni desem say itimi say ya da ade ba aye come. Well, Mecca say used to be a leader because leadership here they na ye will be a leader and Kasani will be so a person only leader na used to be any the one because we are campaign time no and I be election na me nafa na me go band up na wo hwe say me ye campaign in some buy ye kasantwe buy na ne nyina mu no ye uni election me am fa fon frame say efie ntokwa na ne ye ko ba bia na me pe no anko ho eno nkire say me nsa ni de wo ye nim enti me de me support etai na chi honhom fam honam fam sika fam no etai na chi wo de wo ye nyina mu ampa omo ba ye no kakra bi ebetimi bia no ye support no ehu se bibia techema ntempa ne afre no chema we de wo ye ni se ya nkebebo abia na ye nchiremu ye na ne ye we kire ehu ni sa na ono nso akire ye obekire no na gise ne kwan so a no nti se eno na ehye de nkunai se na me ni na fa na metimi agina ye house ne ye pe ni yi enye individual asem ka che ye nuam house of ko ma e ba ye nuam o ma ntimi ama ne se obi o wa nisi nyina ne sa alaji akambi ntimi nko stadium and alaji akambi a sorry agina se training ka no nche se kotofo me fa nkodi ye si ya wa anka ne ye bia ne yemfa nche no na watia wona obi na so a wosere ye na edesi mesra so folks say enka bomu we ade ehia pa enti obi amara ye nyina ye bota ye ne ba ko se this season ye be fa league no na etimi ayenkuransha amaye etimi akwa Africa na Togo nso a oboka no ahye ne nkuranse ne sika a o se no mfaso abaso ama no as ye nyina ye nso be nyina emma empapa mu ni yimu ma obi ntena fie ye nyina ne ye gina ne ye adwen ba ko ade esi eni so no e betimi achieve.
It's no big time Heart of Folk supporter and I'm waiting in Kano. You be jira no so. I go dem nsame bata HB kase bon medisi. Ibanuo bote capito Steven also kwatin SOK Erika Sebono ewie.